Be me, 13 years old. It's spring 2010, and I'm living with my grandparents for a while. I have nothing really to do there, and as a spurgy 13-year-old I start looking for any stimulus. We had drug education in school recently. I do some research online on hallucinogens. They were the only drugs that interested me because I've always had vivid dreams and I had wild hallucinations once with a high fever. When I do some more research on legal ways to get high, I end up with self-hypnosis. I practice self-hypnosis for a few weeks with surprisingly good results. I see colors, I feel like I'm levitating, etc. etc. I find this sensory deprivation mask manual. I make one, put on the mask and some white noise out of my headphones. Then I lay down on the bed and just lay there with my eyes open. After only like 15 minutes I start having hallucinations of geometric shapes and colors. I'm not scared, but for some reason after only one experience I forget about the whole thing. I start having lucid dreams every day after that. They involve me hiding from the dream entities and searching for the secrets of the dream world. The last few weeks before I'm supposed to move out of my grandparents' house I start getting these weird phone calls in the middle of the night. The phone call would come about an hour before I would usually fall asleep. The number is visible, but it's not from anyone I know. When the call is answered, I hear nothing. There isn't even a slight noise, hum, or dial tone. It's always just a completely dead call. I search the number up, and it doesn't even exist in any of the number databases. I tell my grandfather and he just shrugs it off as being a prank. I get the call every night for a week, always an hour before bedtime. They stop right before I move out of my grandparents' house. I always had the feeling the calls had something to do with the dreams I was having. Maybe it's just a weird coincidence. Anyone else had this happen before? Be me 2015. Friend starts getting into the occult. Summons a demon and can't handle it. Offers me as tribute, so it leaves him alone. Gets stalked by a shadow for a few months. Realize it's a demon. Atheist at the time. Decide to make an offer of my soul. It asks what I want. I ask what I can receive. It says pretty much everything. I ask it to take me to heaven. Fast forward to a few months from then. See a door in my mind's eye. The demon appears and says it's time. Try to open the door in my imagination. It's locked. Demon says, don't you just want to break it down? Say nah and try knocking on the door a couple times. It cracks open, as if to say I could turn back now. I open the door. Eyes go blank as I stare into a white void, actually seeing with my eyes and not in my imagination. Feel loved and loving towards everything, like the universe was giving me a hug and expressed a love deeper than a mother for their child. Come back to earth. Start a massive schizophrenic downward spiral as I learn about mysticism and the true nature of God. I'm told that I'll be let back into heaven, even though I pledged my soul to a demon, but sometimes I get scared that I won't because I'm an alcoholic and a stoner. Sorry for shitty formatting, I hardly ever go on 4chan, but I need help with this. Yes, I'm writing it in bullet points for succinctness. Be me, 17, Britfag, used to be devout Catholic, but lost faith due to personal things. Been having trouble deciding what to do with my life, mum says ask God. Think sure, why not, can't hurt. Do clumsy prayer, sign of cross, and then sorry to bother you. If you're there, I know you're busy, but could you please give me some guidance on what I'm supposed to do in life? No response, not really disappointed, because I didn't expect one. Go to sleep few hours later. Dream big, man-sized ball of pale blue light with just visible fluttering of dozens of white wings inside it, monotone voice saying son, you will be the new Michael over and over for several minutes. Same thing happens next night, and next, without praying. Ask mum about it, mum's side of the family's Irish and uber Catholic, she says it's a good thing, and to ask what it means. Akmum.jpg. That night ask in prayer form what it means. Fall asleep, dream same apparition orb thing, says that one day Joshua's trumpet call will sound, the walls will fall, and then I am to lead a grand army of right. Ask what that means next night, same dream. Ask mum about it, she says maybe it means you're supposed to help people. Same dream keeps happening every other night, prayer or no prayer. Before this started I didn't dream, or at least couldn't remember dreaming, since I was a kid. Obviously you're all gonna say I'm bullshitting, but seriously I need to know if this is an angelic thing, some kind of demon trying to get me to start a war, or if I'm beginning to turn into a schizoid. Also, pick unrelated. Be me. Took 4 vaccines just to be extra safe. Went to store. Eyed the bananas and some fat baboon ass. Got in my car. Started hallucinating. Ran red light. Hit curb. Roll over car. Told cops it was just the angel dust. They write a report, forgot how to write. Swing home. Anyone else find toilet paper wasteful? My hands stink now though. Fuck Trump, I was getting hated on for being a Gemini long before masses hated him. Be me. More than a decade ago. Age 12 or 14. Talking with big titty MILF family friend. Makes a disgusted face when she learns I am a Gemini. I dated one before. He was such a two-faced bipolar. Immediately stopped fapping to her from that day forward. Call her out whenever she makes homophobic remarks, I am an ally. She is now divorced BC her husband cheated constantly, adopted daughter hates her. And I saw both naked accidentally. I win. Other than her, every woman I met makes the same face and calls us two-face because we are apparently emotionally unstable. Be me. Work out twice or thrice a week for 6 months. Gain 30 pounds of weight during that time. Never gain any fat, just temporarily bloat. Tearing due to rapid muscle growth. Good definition in my abs. Friends nowhere near my level of progression, despite working out more than I do. 6 feet, 200 pounds, almost hitting the Adonis ratio. Occasionally meditate before or after training. Always affirm to myself I am blessed by the gods. Have I manifested my muscular development? Does my physique have an aura of mystique, or is it just genetics? Be me, 3 or 4 years old. Sitting in back seat of parents' car. Red light, waiting for it to go green. No cars in sight. Eventually goes to yellow, then green. See one car coming from left at high speed. Traffic light goes for about half a second back to red to allow speeding car to go through. Car passes. Light goes back to green as if saying, okay, sorry about that, now you may pass. I'm totally sure it happened, and at the time I just thought that was how traffic lights worked. Later realized that couldn't have happened. Mentioned incident to parents, of course they didn't see or don't remember a thing. Be me. Go to a Halloween party. A guy jumps out of the bushes with a fake knife and stabs me. Freak out and piss my pants. Holy shit, Anon, did you piss yourself? And no. Go inside to party anyways. It was a good time. Be me. Scheduled meeting with someone today. Feeling slightly ill the night before. Dream that I have the flu. Try to cure it in the dream with magic. Wake up in the morning feeling normal. Receive text message saying the meeting was cancelled because they fell suddenly ill. What happened?